Well, that was very exciting, everybody. Welcome. My green screen looks rubbish again. I hope everyone's well. Welcome to the stream. Woohoo! I'm going to turn the music down a little bit more because it's quite loud in my headphones. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining. I said that already. I've got new glasses, in case you didn't realise. I don't know how I feel about them. They just came today. Let me know what you think. Anyway, moving on to business. I hope everyone's well. I think this is, I don't know, I've lost count of how many streams we've done now, but we're a few weeks in to working from home, and so far, so good. I'm enjoying it. I love having a green screen set up in my living room. Oh, okay, that's fine. Nice glasses. Good. Good. Thanks, guys. I'm going to have to take a sip of water because it's important to stay hydrated. I'm also just going to mess around. Bear with me just 2 seconds. I'm just going to mess around quickly with some of my video settings because, okay, that's fine. I was worried that we weren't. Never mind. Yeah, okay, cool. So what are we doing today? We are going to be. What are we doing? Oh yeah, that's it. Sorry, mine's in 20 different places. We are going to be showcasing some of the submissions for the Naval Warfare challenge. And this warship thing that we've been banging on about, you may have seen it a few times. Well, we've got loads and loads, so many submissions for it. So that closed today, the submissions for that closed today. So I just thought it'd be a good chance to go through a few of them, just to see kind of, you know, what people are building, what the competition's going to be like. Yeah, and all that good stuff. So, just a few little bits and bobs. What's been happening? We have... What have we done? We've released a few unstable updates. Well, obviously last week we had the whole hype train for the next rescue research stuff. That is now in the unstable release, so you can go and play some of the rescue research missions that are a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy them because we love them. Then we released an update that allowed them to be played in co-op, so you can play them with your buddies. And then we just, I think yesterday or the day before, yeah, yesterday released just an unstable, an update for the unstable, just fixing a few bugs. So we're on track, I think, hopefully, to have the update released maybe sometime next week. No promises on that, obviously. But that should be released generally to the general public as a stable update, hopefully sort of next week. Subject to change, obviously, because we are very non-committal, as we have to be. So, yeah, that's a few little bits and bobs for you all. I hope that kind of clears a few things up. This is really annoying me. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to change my chroma key settings because that fuzz is really, really annoying. I don't know why it's doing it. That better? Slightly better. Let's just go with that. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. So yeah, let's just. So I think that's pretty much all the update stuff for you. I'm gonna have some coffee now. Let's just get into it. So I am literally just going to go through them and pick some out at random. I thought we'll start with the first one. I think that's always a good place to start. So let's just load into the game. Let's go into playing. Oh no, now my face looks all blotchy. Oh, I'm dissolving. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll change my settings. Now that I'm smaller, I think I can reduce that down a little bit more. There you go. Okay, cool, right. Let's just get into a game of... Let's go into R&D. I prefer R&D because it's just easier to do stuff. Let's turn the volume up on the old TerraTech, so you guys can hear what's going on. Right, so let's load in. So, yeah, this is one of the first submissions. I think this is Helios. This is literally the first submission on the thread. Let's check it out. Took a few seconds, I was a bit worried there. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Right, so now, bearing in mind, this is R&D. The actual competition will be run in co-op. I'm not going into co-op game now just because I don't want to have to do that and deal with having a co-op game at the same time as streaming because that's very stressful. So we are in R&D, so it's not fully charged. So there's a lot of battery that would need to be charged up. I mean, I can try and take it over to the chargers just to show you guys what's going to happen with this, with Helios' submission. We could be here a while because that's not a very big charging station. But yeah, you can see there's going to be a few shields on here. I'm edging closer to that portal, so I'm just going to whiz away from that. But as a showpiece of what I was looking for, this is so far on the money. It's unbelievable. This is such like a, I don't know, how would you describe it? This is just like the picture boy of what I would like. What I was hoping that we would see submitted. Helios has absolutely nailed it with this. It's a ship. It's definitely a ship. It's floating, not particularly high, granted, but that's fine. We can come on to height later. It floats. It's making good use of the naval cannons. There's some cannons on the side, lots of cannons actually, with a few rocket launchers on the side as well. This looks so nice. I mean, I'll say this now, I'm not afraid to say it, I was genuinely blown, a bit of a nautical pun there, blown away by textbook example. That's it, thanks Vincent. Genuinely blown away by all the submissions, all of them. They absolutely were amazing. I mean, I know you guys are a creative bunch, but honestly, amazing. Actually, that's a good point. Tweak. I may be missing a mod. Okay, it's used a cross corp skin. Oh, that'd be why. Okay, cool. Right, let's get the skins loaded then for this. So let's go into Hawkeye. Is it this? Oh no, that's a bit too much. No, it's not that. It's the GSO one. There we go. That's a bit better. That, I think, is what Helios was after. Right, cool. So there you go. This is the poster boy. This is the textbook example of what I would like to see in the submission. So let's just see what firepower. I mean, it doesn't need much more explanation really. It's got a lot of firepower. It's actually quite manoeuvrable. I think the AI should have quite an easy time with this. It kind of does what it should do, thanks to those plentiful hovers at the bottom. So there's a few hovers going on there. There's got Geocorp. You've got a lot of all-axis gyros as well. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. And then obviously all the new batteries. Wow, very nice Helios. Very, very nice. Cool. Well, there you go. Helios, good job, man. Really excited to see what this is going to do against competition. So how it's going to work, the submissions are closed. So you had a week to build whatever you wanted, whatever ship you wanted, and I had 2 weeks, sorry, to build whatever you wanted. That submission is now finished. So now I'm going to take a week. It's going to take me a week because there's so many submissions to try and put together some sort of tournament. Using I originally thought we were going to do like a knockout system, but we've had a lot more submissions than I think I was planning on. So we may have to do like some pre-rounds, some prelim rounds of eliminations to get it down to the final 32. That just fits the bracket system a lot better. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. And hopefully we'll start the streams from next week. We'll start the competition streams from next week, if everything goes to plan. I mean, that's such a nice little touch there with the arch. I don't know if that was intended, but that's so nice. The attention to detail. Again, I mean, I know TerraTech's a creative game, but ooh-wee, so good. Right, well done, Helios. Right, next, just pick another random one. What do we think? White Dwarf. It's a Steam submission, so let's just take a look. Here we go. Let's subscribe. Oops. Come on, Steam. There we go. Right, let's sort this out. Now let's see what we've got. So this is White Dwarf. Slightly more nimble design, I feel, but equally as impressive. That is so cool. A lot of oomph. It's got a little bit of It's quite quick actually, compared to Ilios's. It's using fan. I hear a lot of fans in the background. Can you actually publish your schedule on Twitch? I guess we can, yeah. I thought we did. It's in our description. It's in the bit below. I'll have a look. I'm not sure. To be honest, Twitch is a bit beyond me. I'll most certainly have a look and see what if we can have the schedule. It's on your schedule. It's not on the schedule. Huh. Okay. I will definitely have a look at that. For the record, I don't code you. Oh, hit the fire button. I'm not a coder. I am the community manager. But you're right. I will endeavour to look at Twitch. Cool. So, what have we got on here? A lot of aesthetic blocks to make it. I mean that's the pièce de résistance, right? This is so cool. Right. So again, lots of hovers, keeping it nice and floaty. That's nice to see. Little naval cannons because that's pretty on theme. Now let's just read up a little bit about this. This is just okay. So World War II battleships in terms of length to width ratio because of the build limit. Still think it needs more repair bubbles. Yeah, I think this is a pretty solid build to be fair. A few little boosters at the back as well, just to give you that little nudge. Oh, they didn't last very long though. Maybe we'll go back to teleporter and see if we can load this up. Oh, it's vectored. It's throttle thrust. That's why I'm struggling to get anywhere. Cool. So this was White Dwarf. This is White Dwarf submission. And again, you know, this is a prime example. It just looks, it just gets it. I think you've got the tail fin. Just some aerodynamic fins, I think, at the back. Just looks great. It just looks so cool. Yeah, to be fair, yeah. So if you're looking just at our schedule, we will always stream at 4 PM on a Wednesday. We tend not to do sort of any midweek ones or anything in between that, just because of scheduling stuff. But generally, it'll be Wednesday, 4 PM UK time. But we need to make it. If there's a way that we can better publish that, I'll look into it. There's a large group of viewers milling around the front gate. Front gate? What do you mean, Tweak? Cool. Oh, giveaway. So this is nice. This is very nice. I'll be really interested to see how the AI handles this throttle thrust because it's a bit tricky. Cool. All right, nice one. That was from White Dwarf. So what else have we got? I wouldn't say that GGVQ. You know, you don't know what you're going to come up against. What else do we have? I'm sure there's loads of. There's so many in here. I could literally pick any of them. Let's go with Kren. Kren's got one. Let's have a look. Kren, what have we got? This is just called competition ship. So let's take a look. Competition ship. So current tech. Oh. Okay, kind of a similar design, right? It's a. I mean, it definitely looks like a ship. It functions like a ship. It's floating. That's always a good sign. We have a ship that floats. How are you floating? There's no hovers. I'm guessing hoverbug is inside. I'm kind of regretting allowing hoverbug now, to be honest, guys and girls. Yeah, for sure, James. James the Dragon. Yeah, we will. Once. Yeah, well, yeah. We can do a custom. Once we've got a few more submissions on the Steam Workshop. I know since we've launched, we sort of made a big fuss about that. We've had a lot more submissions. So yeah, I'm definitely up for doing a custom skins stream just to show off what's been happening. Right, cool. So what else have we got going on here? So again, a lot of aesthetics, which I appreciate. I appreciate the effort that's been going. It's not all just a cube with, a cube that floats with guns on, right? This is a ship that looks like a ship. It kind of floats like a ship. I want to break it down and see what's going on inside. I feel like there's some hover buggery going on. That sounded weird. I don't think I meant that. GGVQ. I wouldn't be too upset if you got your AI cab in there, because I think the AI cab, it's going to be the AI that's controlling it anyway, so it doesn't really matter what cab that's in there, as long as it's just the one cab. Only one cab per submission, guys. Let's just recap on those rules. One cab per submission, or per tech, sorry, per ship. One submission per person. What else have we got going on? A lot of, I mean, it's symmetrical, right? So you got exactly the same firepower on either side, just in case you get flanked on either side. There, very cool. Very, very cool, Kren. I like it a lot. There's a lot of Hawkeye going on. I think this is the third one in a row where it's mostly Hawkeye. Is that because Hawkeye? I guess that's because Hawkeye tend to have the most armor. They can mitigate the most damage. Interesting. Cool. Now, I think this could be the benchmark. The GK Vec. So those who don't know, GK Vec is one of our more illustrious creators, prospectors. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong one. Okay, ignore that. GK Vec hasn't submitted one yet. Or at least I've not got to it. What else do we want? I want to try something that isn't just all Hawkeye. Not that that's a bad thing. Just for a bit of variety. I think I'm probably barking at the wrong tree here. They're all pretty Hawkeye-centric. Let's look at a smaller tech. A lot of these have been quite big, so let's go for who is this? This is Lucas. Lucas Z 3214. This is your submission. So this is what this one looks like. So yeah, again, just to recap the rules. Okay, this is very small. You had up to 10 million. You could spend 10 million block bucks on your design. A lot of them got very close to that. This one, however, I fear hasn't. This is just under 1 million. But you never know. It could do something. There's a lot to be said for being agile. A lot of techs that I've seen so far have been these behemoth sort of ships, these warships, battleships that can't turn on a sixpence, and they've got quite slow artillery. So, if you can get a little nimble little thing that can whiz in between and avoid that contact, then you might be on something. So, don't discount this just because it's a bit small. I'm certainly not going to. I'm quite excited to see what's going to happen, for sure. I mean, maybe it's lacking slightly in firepower. But it's looking good. Thing is, I mean, if I'm being super picky, is it a ship? Do we call this a boat? Chat, what do you think? I mean, it's got boat-like qualities, I suppose. It's flat on the bottom, relatively. Could it be like a speedboat, like a futuristic? That's fine. Okay, I'll take it. It is a starship, a speedboat. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Finally get to take a part in TerraTech stream. Yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll take that. It's a pretty. You know what, I'm gonna. This front is just so annoying me. There you go. Better. I'm just gonna do the back as well. I mean, maybe the colour scheme's all wrong. Oh no, I could mess around with the colour scheme a little bit. It's bobbing up and down. It's making me a bit seasick. So maybe it is doing its job of being a ship. There you go. Oh no, that's not a good idea. Let's leave that out. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, I'm ruining it. Get it back on there. You get off there. Cool. Alright, nice. I missed a lot of ships. I'm not going through them individually. I'm just skimming through the ones that I think look quite interesting. This one looked pretty interesting. I mean, like I said, that could do bits. That's got a lot of firepower. It's got a lot of oomph, right? That could do some damage. I'm excited to see what's going to happen there, Lucas. Good job. Right, next up. So that's just page 2. There's 7 pages on the forums. 7 pages of submissions. There's a lot of stuff to get through. Now, Quack Duck, one of my favourites. Just favourite people. Let's see what Quack Duck's got to offer. No, I didn't want to do that, thank you very much. I wanted this one. So this is from Quack Duck, and this is a, what type of ship do we call this? Where it's got, it's not a, what's it called? Oh, I'm getting old. A trimaran, yeah. There you go, trimaran. Hydrofoil. All of these things. Either way, it looks flipping awesome. So we've got, what's the price of this? What's the price of this bad boy? Just over 2 mil, tidy 2 mil. That's well under budget. So what I'm really interested to see is the sort of the mix up between front-facing artillery and side-facing artillery, and even rear-facing artillery. What the balance is going to be like, because obviously you might be tempted just to stack all of your weapons on the starboard side of your ship, and in the hope that that's the way your battle goes. But you know, it's the AI. The AI could literally do anything. So yeah, this is nice. Could we fit? I mean, we could fit more on here, couldn't we? I'm not going to mess around too much with people's designs, because that's not really the point. But you could like put that there, and then just fit another one in there. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I love the little drills. The drills are. I love the drills so much. Classic Quack Duck. Just chucking in on a drill to make it look good. I'm surprised actually, Quack Duck, we can't get inside this. I wanted to get inside it and have like the captain's quarters. And to be a seafaring, you said somewhere that it had to be a seafaring vessel, so I wanted to make a guy in a float. You can make a guy in a float. Someone's made a. I might show this one actually. This is one of my favourites, just purely on what it looks like. I mean, they're all my favourite equally. I love each of them equally, but I love this one more equally than the others, just because it's Aardvark 123. It's a fresh take. So this is quite high. This is high tech. You know, you get the idea. It's that word that was mentioned earlier, a hydrofoil or a trimaran, or a trimaran. Yeah, trimaran or a catamaran. Trimaran. Let's go with that one. Then you've got this one done by Aardvark 123. It's a life raft. It's a raft, and I love it. This is like something off. Anyone seen the film Outcast? Outcast? With Tom Hanks. You know what I'm talking about. I like it, and you know, this is if someone got stranded, and you just happen to have access to a lot of artillery but only a bit of wood. That's what this would look like. I like the crosshatch as well, where you've got the planks going one way and then the planks going another, with just full of weapons. Really nice, really simple. Well, simple. Quite a novel way of looking at it. I mean, what's all this? Are these just 1x1 blocks? Yeah, these are just the venture blocks, aren't they? To make it look pretty nice. Pretty nice, Aardvark. Pretty nice. Thanks for that one. I like it a lot. Yeah, but if you're holding out, if you want to see your tech, let me know where it is and what it is, and I'll see if I can look into it. Just because there's a few on here. You should have put Wilson on here. I'm kind of disappointed that Wilson's not on here. I might make my own Wilson. Could we do a pumpkin? Would a pumpkin work? Pumpkin Wilson? Or a turkey? Turkey Wilson? No, I love it. I love it so much. Well done, Aardvark. Add a volleyball to the holiday section and we will. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a volleyball block. I'll have a word. I'll have a word with the guys, the people up above. Not God. Well, God, yeah, they may be able to help. Cool. Nice. Well done, Arbuck. So let's take a look. So we're on to page, what are we? We're on page 4. Someone mentioned they were on page 3. Who was it that mentioned they were on page 3? Okay, right. She said page 2, Hero Brian hates Twitch. Hero Brian hates Twitch. What is your username? Hero Brian, if you let me know what your ship's called or what your username is in the forums, I can dig out your tech and we can take a look at that. Oh, please accept me. Nice. Okay, cool. Right, let's take a look. Where are you? Here we go. Right, there's Legion Eye. Where are you? I will find you. Here we go. Oh, okay, right. Let's take a look. I remember this one. So let's go into Steam community and let's load you up. Whoa. Cool, alright, let's swip over. Lovely little bit of relevant messaging on the top of this. Quite poignant. I like it a lot. Oh, here we go. Oh, let's get rid of this charger. And let's try and get you staying still. Thank you very much. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's take a look. I hope you're putting like cost vehicles together for at least semi-fair warfare. So we talked about this tweak, and actually, and I was planning on doing that. I was planning on sort of seeding them together so that you kind of had relatively consistent battles and stuff. But it kind of makes it. It means that people will probably progress further than they should if it wasn't the format. So yeah, I think you could have built. You had a £10 million block buck build, right? Anyone could have built that. If you've chosen not to, that's fine. Like you can, but you just know that you're submitting your tech on the knowledge that it's going to go up against techs that are going to have spent more and be stronger, right? So yeah, I'm a bit. I think we'd rather do it as I think honestly the fairest way to do it is just to keep it random. That's the fairest way to do it. You know, it's not like we've sort of said, oh, well, you can build a tech at 5 million, you can build a block at 10 million, a tech at 10 million, and then you fight together, right? You can, you have the choice. So yeah, you're right. Like that was my genuine, my thought was, well, let's make it try and make it interesting at least. But you know, the nature of the competition is the weaker or the less weak techs will get sort of pushed out, and then it'll effectively come that if the system works, which that's still to be decided, the two remaining techs in the final will be the ones that kind of decide it, right? So cool, nice. So this is who was this? This was Hero Brian. Hero Brian hates Twitch. Good tech. I like it a lot. A lot of firepower on the back. Are these going to reach? That's interesting. That'd be an interesting conundrum. You got an obstacle in terms of your sail. Okay, you know, they do all right. Yeah, they do fine. Yeah, a lot of firepower, a lot of shield. No healing. No healing on here, or am I wrong? It's still charging up. That's why. Cool. Nice. Nice work on that one. Right, what have we got next? Let's go to... I'm just going to skip to page 4. Done aardvarks. This is an interesting build that I quite liked. It's just a submarine, guys. Full disclosure, it's a submarine. Which is seafaring. That's definitely in the rules. Oh, it's quite nimble. It's quite agile. Yeah, I'm guessing hoverbug. This has got hoverbug written all over it. It just handles too well. Nothing to charge. Or is there? Huh. Genuinely surprised by that. Nothing to charge. No shields, no batteries. Just a straight... I suppose why would you need shields underwater? But this looks so cool. That is very daring. No shields. You know, it could be that it just sneaks under the radar. Another nautical pun. All these air brakes doing work. Again, the attention to genuine shivers down my spine. Genuine shivers down my spine at some of these. The ingenuity you guys find. It astounds me. Right, let's see what I'm at. Okay, so it's very much in a straight line. This could struggle. This could struggle a lot. I'm not going to lie. If we maybe to make things fair. So let's just put this down here. So say we could. So this isn't an actual battle. Don't get ahead of yourselves. Let's spawn them in like this, right? So they're effectively at diagonals to each other. Kind of. It feels like that's the fairest way of doing it. I could be wrong, but I feel like, yeah, doing like this. What do we think, chat? Diagonally, side by side, front on. How should we do it? That's not. We've not decided on that yet. Well, we were going to wait for all the submissions to be confirmed, and then figure out how the best way to go about it. Side by side. So you think. Like this. So you should start combat like this. I think front on. Oh man, this is gonna get contentious. I think the fairest way might just be diagonal, because then they're not automatically, you know, there may be a bit of positioning involved to get themselves lined up. I think that's the point, Aardvark. Yeah, I think I might be more in favour of diagonal. Cool. Okay. Yeah, it just feels fairer. It feels fairer. Awesome. But again, let's go back to the submarine. I'm going to break this one down because I want to know what's inside. I want to know what's going on. Wow. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, adjustment thrusters. That one threw me a bit. Just lots of adjustment thrusters. That can't be all that's keeping this up. There has to be some sort of hover bug going. Oh, there you go. There's your hover bug. Let's take a look inside. Okay, hover over adjustment thrusters? Is that a new hover bug that I'm out of frame. Is that a new hover bug that I'm not aware of? With hovers over adjustments. I thought it was just wheels. It's just hovers. Okay, cool. Just hovering on itself. Defying the laws of physics. Fair enough. Only works with wheels. I thought so. Okay, right, that's fine. I'm not going crazy. I thought for a second there that who was this? Oh, this is a random user. Sorry, I should have shout out to a random user. That's actually their name. I'm not sort of calling them a random user. Random user made this submarine. I thought random user had figured out a new way to create a hover bug that was exponential, but no. I mean, hoverbug's already pretty broken as it is, but we like it. Also, hoverbug might be making an appearance in one of our missions, so that's how much we actually quite like it. Just as a heads up. So yeah, nice. It's a nice submarine, nice design. Again, blown away. A lot of Hawkeye, very Hawkeye-centric going on here. Very, what? Anyway, that's fine. What else have we got going on? Oh, okay, right. Pachu. I didn't just sneeze. Pachu is their name. And they've made a Geocorp. 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 That's something out. Geocorp ship. I never thought I'd see the day. Wait, this is Geocorp, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, those angle blocks. Okay, nice. It's got the melee on the front. That's what I like to see. Oh, that's going to eat my frame rate. Oh, it's struggling as it is. The turkey on the top. More of that, please, just as an FYI. If you want to get into my good books of good tech design, just stick a turkey or a hat on your tech. I love it. I love that block. I love everything about it. But also, I love this tech. This tech looks wicked. I like the use of these, the wingnut arms that we were putting in the missions, and also the new armor blocks as well. Did I see any of those? Okay, I know wingnuts. I've seen a few of these where they've sort of used them as sort of telescopes or teletowers, things like that. Yeah, Pachu, it could be. Could be Radical Research using the hoverbug, because they're crazy, they're wacky, they do crazy stuff, they do physics breaking stuff. But no, I like this a lot, Pachu. I like this a lot. I like that it's not quite, you know, it's a bit different. It's Geocorp. I like anything that this is my own personal preference, so take this with a pinch of salt. But I like anything that's, I think it was a comm call we did a while ago, and someone did a. I'm just gonna make it all Geocorp because why not? Oh, well, why aren't you going yellow? And it was a Geocorp plane. It was that someone had somehow managed to make a plane just using Geocorp parts, and I loved it because it was just so weird but wonderful. Oh, okay, fair enough. There we go. Geocorp. There for breaking through ice. Yeah, this is like an icebreaker, I suppose. Yeah, that's what this is. This is for the tough seas of the northern, the Barren Strait. What's the show? The Bering Sea. Breaking through the ice, trawling for crabs, or mining like the precious resources in an ocean that doesn't exist in TerraTech. Also, just a shout out to these guns at the bottom. Just two of them. Just there, just in case. I like it. An icebreaker, yeah. Do we call that? Is this what we're going to call it, Pachu? I'm going to just call this the icebreaker. I know you've given it a name, but I'm calling it the icebreaker. I've just got a message on WhatsApp. Go away, WhatsApp. I don't need you. Cool. Awesome. Looks good. I like it. Well done. Thanks, Pachu. What else have we got going on? Whoops. Any more? Let's take a look at this one. This is from Reva 900. Oh, another Geocorp. It's just called Battleship. Let's take a look. Oh, okay, nice. So this is like a little. It says Battleship, but it's like a little rubber dinghy. It's a little rubber dinghy. It's there to save your life if you're drowning, but also it got a bit of firepower, got a bit of oomph to it. Gun spam! It's a bit gun spammy, but it's very small, and it's 3 mil. That's actually quite expensive. But you know, it does the job. It looks like a ship. It looks like I say, it looks like a kind of a, how do you call it? Yeah, like a rescue boat, right? Like a dinghy, like a small buoy, like a dinghy boat that's there to save the day. But like I say, also then blow you up if you sort of step out of line. What weapon has the most DPS? Because does anyone know that actually? Has anyone tried to test out the weapons to see actually what does the most damage? I've got a feeling it's going to be the Gigaton. Hey Zugbug, you're not too late. We're only, well, we've got about 10-15 minutes left of the stream. Just a few more submissions to show off, but you're never too late if you're. Thanks for stopping by. Right, nice Reva 900. Again, a pretty simple design. Let's go back to the thing. So we might need to charge this up. It's quite awkward to control, so I'm just gonna build beam it. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so there's some charge in there as well. Nice. A few little shields and whatnot. Okay, so this is probably one of the most expensive ones that I've seen on the stream. Snickers my knickers. Nearly 10, this is close to 10 mil. This is 9.3 million block bucks. Let's take a look. Would help if I subscribe to it. Oh, I am subscribed. What's going on here? There we go, right. Cannot swap, so let's shift out of the way. Am I still in build beam? I am. Let's swap it out. Whoa, lots of okay, nice. So you can almost have these side by side. And in fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, could we have our first plagiarism case on our hands? Okay, they're slightly different. I'll let this one go, but that's very similar design, right? Let's just put it into coincidence for now. Or I don't know. I suppose the rudder looks kind of similar. Ah, what do we think, chat? What do we think? What do we think? I like it. I mean, I'm happy with it. Kind of similar. But that's, you know, that's the nature of the beast. Check the inside. Do you know what? The more I look at it, the more I'm seeing a lot of similarities. Nah, that's fine actually. You know, how many variations on a ship can you have, right? You'd have to get close to some design sooner or later. That's fine. Make them fight to see which is superior. That's the aim of the game, Zugbug. That's what we're gonna do. No, I think they're just about different enough to warrant being not having to get the lawyers in to discuss plagiarism. Also, just shout out to TerraTech. Woo! Proof that I like TerraTech. Rate my Zugbug. Nice. Okay, cool. Right, nice. So that was Snickers my knickers. Who else have we got? Let's find something a bit different and a bit weird for the last. I'll probably show one or two more. Okay, yeah, this one does the bits. Rev the Pom. Rev the Pom. Right, where's your snapshot here, Rev? I hope this is it. Rev the Pom. Rev the Pom. Here she is, right. Can't swap. Why can't you swap? Is it because they're so close to something else? Here we go. This is the AV Sentinel class destroy. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, okay. We're using the. So this is a technique that I've heard about. Okay, Havoc shields on the outside. So that's going to protect you from splash damage. Quite clever. Actually, I quite like it. That's very clever. So once this is fully charged, they have repair bubbles and shield bubbles down the sides. Bit of a defensive maneuver. It's going to protect your hull. It's going to protect your. Oh, I've just thought of a rule. I've just thought of an excellent rule, guys. If your tech becomes grounded, that's it. You're out. The second your tech hits the floor in any battle, that's it. Game over. That means that you're grounded and you're out of there. Recall research blocks do work in an unstable build. If you want to. Cool. Right. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to charge. There's a lot of charging to be done here. So much damage. Ugh. So yeah, nice design. Kind of different. I like that. You know, you've stuck to the ship theme. Just added that little difference on it on the sides. I'm interested to see. Interesting how it works. Thing is, though, Aardvark, it means that till death. But in theory, if you're my thought process was, if your hovers have been taken out, if your means of propulsion have been taken out so much that it means you've sunk effectively, it means that you're out of the game. So if you're a ship, an actual ship in actual water. You know, your hull's damaged, you're taken on water, you go down, and that's it. It's game over. You're shot. You're in theory, your weapons are still. Your weapons still work. Your weapons are still there. But your use as a ship is null, right? Yeah, submarines are fine. If you hit the ground, you're sunk. That's kind of my thought process. Submarines, I mean, submarines, we'll base it on the same principles. I'll have a think. I mean, yeah, you're right. The death would be more fun, but if it was a proper, not that this is anywhere near to being a proper naval ship battle or anything, potentially. But I mean, you know. But wouldn't it be a bad idea to come up with this new rule after submissions close? Yeah, I think that's kind of why I'm kind of in. I'm still up and umming and ahhing about it. I'm just catching and again. A real ship would still be towed if it ran out of anti-gravity power. Huh. Okay. I mean, this isn't a huge change to the rules. I don't think you could build... This isn't a rule that you could effectively build around. Gosh, it's still charging. So I'm not... I don't think it's particularly unfair to have this. I think it would be a nice way to kind of expedite things a little bit. And also the AI, you know, the AI is not clever enough. The weapon's not clever enough to know to focus hovers and that sort of thing. So it's not like it can be cheesed that easily. Can you add a section to the inventory where you can favourite certain blocks or something? So we're looking at we do want to improve how the inventory system works, and I'll show you now. We need a search function for one. Right now you're sort of filtering by block type and corporation, but obviously that's still quite, you know, it's not ideal. You've still got a lot of things to scroll through, a lot of things to kind of, yeah. So yeah, we're looking at ways that you can improve. A favoriting system or even like a foldering system would work, or would work. Yeah, I think that I'm kind of in favour of something like that. So yeah, I like that. Instead of grounded, what about? I mean, it's the same thing, Seb. I think. Something to think about. Weird that that's got a skin on it and that one hasn't. Not to worry. Cool. Okay, what have we got? Time for one more, I think. Time for one more. Here we go. This is what I like to see. This is completely out of left field. And I love it. Oh, this gets my goat. This really gets me... Not gets my goat, that's the wrong phrase. I love this so much. Let's sort this out. It's a cruise ship, guys. It's a cruise ship! This is so cool. I want a swimming pool. Give me a swimming pool on here. And a golf course. Can you fit golf course on a cruise ship? You've got some... I'm going to assume these are dinghies. How... Guys, so cool. This is next level. I secretly want this to win. I low-key want this one to win. I don't think it will, because it's not got... Look at the little portholes! It's got portholes, guys! It's got portholes. Oh, it fills my heart with joy. You guys are awesome. It is favoritism, but this isn't a democracy. I'm allowed to have favourites. No, you're right. I shouldn't have favourites. Bad map. Oh, so cool. Can they be design? I might give bonus points for design. I mean, forward it. I'm not gonna lie. This might already be up there. How do you even get a swimming pool? I'm gonna figure out how you can get a swimming pool on this. So, oh, it's smooth. Those better future hovers. Ooh, it does smooth. Wait, it does smooth. Yep, that's what I said. It runs very smooth. What have we got? It's got a lot of lasers. I'm gonna make the. Oh, wait, what's it look like in the snapshot? Okay, that's fine. I don't want to change it too much. I feel like that's. I just like the little touch of these. Are they like, and then the dinghies? I suppose a little more like dinghies, not lifeboats. If Better Future made a cruise ship, this would be it. So cool. Ooh, bit of a sound glitch there. Let's see the firepower, please. Alright, I'm gonna take this to the DPS range. Come with me, ship. Okay, it doesn't actually fit. There we go. Testing apparatus. Let's see the firepower. Ooh. So we've gone for the a bit of focused fire with the rockets, but then a lot of spray and pray, as I like to call it. Yeah, this should do well. I've got a feeling this should do well. I didn't even notice the guys underneath here. How much does this cost? It's not even 5 mil. There you go. That's what you can do with half the budget of what the actual limit was. Man alive. Here's your cab. Not. Should we? I had faith. I had hope that this would be a good tech. That your cab's on the outside. I think this should be the only cab on the tech, right? If we've done it properly. Only one cab. Please be only one cab, because that would make my life a lot easier. One cab. No other cabs. No other cabs. Oh dear. The cab is meant to be removed. Why would you remove the cab? Remove the cab, it's gonna die. Huh? I mean, that's slightly redundant. Because you didn't need to do that. Also, I love that it's now in balance. I love just having that cab on there. It's made it imbalanced. That's really funny. Let's read the rules. Let's read the instructions. This is called a luxury cruise ship. I went for aesthetics over function, so it probably won't lose extra flight, but it was beautiful pulling out the sky. Using no mods at all, it probably would look better if it had access to the cross-scope skins, but I didn't manage to figure out where to get and how to use them. Okay, the ship has an AI cab deep within the hull and a regular GSO cab. Sadly, I won't know how to take snapshots. Okay, fine. Right, in that case, I'm going to have to remember to remove the cab and just set this to AI. You didn't need to do, because AI will just take over the cab anyway, or the whole tech, so you didn't need to have the AI cab in there. They're saying the cab was there just so you could position the tech in the first position. That's fair enough. Okay, fine. Fine. Well, anyway, what a ship to end on, eh? What a ship to end on. I'm just going to let Mr. Cab just chill out on here. Just, oh, I'm having a great time on my cruise ship. Oh, this is the best holiday of my life. We're off to Barbados. Woohoo! Where's the swimming pool? I was told there was a swimming pool. Awesome. Yeah, chat's been raided by cats. I think that's a good time to end it on. Good time to end. Slightly earlier than... not slightly earlier, only a few minutes. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you keeping me company while I've been on my own. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so I think that's everything. I will what will I do? I'll make a start. I'm going to make a start on putting them together. There's 7 pages of submissions. So it's going to take me a while to get through them all. I'll put them all together, figure out what we can do with sort of formats and how we're going to sort of battle them together. So next week, that's it. So the next week, hopefully we will have the first TerraTech official Naval Warfare battle. Now that we've got all the submissions in, pardon me, we can sort that out. Right, chat's getting a bit boring. You're spamming me out. Time to leave. Lots of love, everyone. Look after yourselves. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully we cleared some stuff up. Take it easy. We'll see you next week for the start of the official TerraTech Naval Challenge.